I'm alive when I base it. Going to the sky in a spaceship. All the hard times I face it. I've been on time when I strive for the greatness, yeah. You can't stop me now. I just wanna make my family proud. I can't call time out. I just wanna talk right to the crowd. We running up, we can't lose, yeah. I walk a mile in my shoes, yeah. Don't press a button, can't snooze, yeah. There's nothing that I can't do, yeah. We up to something brand new, yeah. We live it up like a cruise, yeah. We up, I see all the views, yeah. We going up in the go up in a spaceship. See the whole world in a spaceship. Go up in a spaceship. Feel the whole vibe in a spaceship. Go up in a spaceship. Make go skirt in a spaceship. Go up in a spaceship. Make go woo in a spaceship. Hey, going so fast, running up that bad, fill it up, yeah. Hey, what you call that? It's a whole new wave in the ocean. We got swag, it's so fast. You ain't never known me, now you know that. Go climb them trees with one hand, yeah. This plan is working. We running up, we can't lose, yeah. I walk a mile in my shoes, yeah. Don't press a button, can't snooze, yeah. There's nothing that I can't do, yeah. We up to something brand new, yeah. We live it up like a cruise, yeah. We up, I see all the views, yeah. We going up in the go up in a spaceship. See the whole world in a spaceship. Go up in a spaceship. Feel the whole vibe in a spaceship. Go up in a spaceship. Make go skirt in a spaceship. Go up in a spaceship. Make go woo in a spaceship.
to bring your laptop. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this world. Hope you're having a lovely day, because we are going to Dallas Love Field from I Blue Yonder, which is found on I9 Builds. I Blue Yonder, he's done some other work. He mostly does work for other developers, like at Flightbeam. He did some stuff for Portland, a few other places, but this is his first airport on Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's been out for a while, but it took him a while to get it to me. I think he just fell through the cracks. So we're going to take off from Dallas Love. We're going to be in the Freedom 1 737-800 from Southwest. We're going to go Dallas Love down to Houston Hobby to San Antonio, then San Antonio to Phoenix to cap off a 3-flight day. We're going to start off from gate, it's going to be gate 17. That's what I've got. And I'm flying, this is all with Southwest Virtual Southwest Virtual Airlines, SVA or SWAV or VSWA, whichever way you want to call it. Let's go there. I have to change that again, but go with it's a 6 a.m. flight coming out of Dallas, and that should be fine. Only issue that I've got today is Simlink and Navigraph. It won't follow my flight. So then I go onto Navigraph, and then in under the simulators part, MSFS 2020, I then put my issue. Then they reply back saying, look at the forums instead of Discord. Look at the forums. If you don't see anything there, then create a ticket. But we don't provide support on Discord. Like, really? So what's the point of having Discord? I don't know. But so I've restarted the sim to see if the Simlink would work. Simlink is working. Simulator works. It's just the connection to the Navigraphs. But if not, I'll just have to watch the flight more closely where you are in the flight. So while we're waiting for that, let's take a look at the map. So we're gonna be taking off from Dallas Love, and we'll be passing right by the downtown, which he's added some landmarks in Dallas. So we're taking off from 13 left, and then this flight's about an hour long. We'll then come down here to Houston Hobby. From Houston Hobby, we'll then fly out to San Antonio. And there's like too many now. It's because you don't see the state lines. World map. Well, in the end, we're gonna end in Phoenix. There's El Paro. Where the hell is it? Well, it's somewhere, so we're gonna be flying there to San Antonio, then off to Phoenix. I think it's ready. Nope, not ready. Because you see here at the bottom of the screen, it says could not connect to simulator. Simlink needs to be running. Read more about Simlink here. Well, it's the product page. It's not even like support page that you click on. And what that's gonna do is just gonna have that arrow going all the way down. Flying in the steps of DB Cooper community flight. DB Cooper. It's an imaginary guy that did a big heist, I guess. Let's see. Still loading? Still looking for San Antonio. Actually, if I zoom out, it gets all the small airports out of the way. But then the letters become too small to read. Because I thought it was southwest Texas. But I know it's not that far because so from Dallas to Houston's about an hour from Houston to San Antonio, and at San Antonio the Phoenix will be a 2-hour flight. It'll give me 3 segments because Southwest Virtual they care about the hours internally, like competition between the different bases, but for ranking it's not by the hour, by pretty much by the accepted pirate. So Air said you didn't bring your laptop, so you're just on the phone. I sent an email. Oh, I got some new licenses for some Canadian airports from Sim add-ons, because I had some license keys from 2021. And they're no longer valid, and I'm trying to bring them over to the new PC because I like to get it either into NeoFly or on air. I'd rather on air, but then that would be like some local GA flying in the area as you build up your airline. But the reason why I want to go with on air is because on air it's multiplayer. It's like persistent multiplayer all the time. While NeoFly, it's you're in your own little world. It's free to start with, but if you want to actually create an airline, you have to donate or pay, really. So more interested in on air, and plus I've used on air back in 2020 when it first came out. No, just on the phone. Left early morning as I had a quick flight had to do. Okay. So you actually had a plane that you could fly? Man, maybe I should start doing this from now on. Right at the beginning of the stream, it's a fresh new load of the flight simulator I'm not already in. And then it's like a 10-15 minute podcast before the actual flight. Because that's what happened yesterday. And then like people start asking questions. Dang, bruh. The plane is now in for maintenance probably for 2-3 weeks. And no, I didn't break the... Yeah. But what was the landing rate? Yeah. I used to do this route in real life every week for like a year. Sweet. Yeah, because he told me that. From Houston Hobby to Dallas and back. Dallas love. So really, this is almost as if I just came out of a meeting at the head office, because we're at Dallas Love, and now I'm going back to my home base. And I did see a comment on my I had a takeoff, and the annunciator was talking about like retarding the gear quadrant, and my Phoenix base manager, he put PyRep not accepted. You might end up watching this at some point. It's the flagship route, and it's also in the Freedom 1 for doing this. The plane is just structurally no longer feasible, but we have no choice to fly them. 1 hour of flight time. They literally have flights every 30 minutes starting at 5 a.m. Yeah, what 1 flight hour equals 160 hours of maintenance time. Oh man. Like that's like, it's gotta really suck. Like, because like, yes, you're getting paid really to do nothing. But the thing is you're getting paid to show up. And then it's just like boring kind of stuff. Like, because I know my brother, when he was on his way out, like he was getting medically discharged, he still had to show up. And, you know, I think he was in a room like where you're just watching TV. It's like you're going to the babysitters or whatever. Like, you gotta show up, but you can't do anything. So you just sit around, watch TV all day. It's like, oh, you do other things at home. There's a lot of man hours for 1 hour of flight time for a week. Yeah. This is a super profitable route. On most Southwest routes, they offer getaway fares and some of the lower buckets. But on Dallas to Houston, even 20 years ago, the standard round trip fare for this was $500, even if you book way in advance. Really? Probably because like sell out. Yeah, this is actually taking longer than usual. But it does say here, expect longer than usual. Yeah, well, we were just in the 737. Shouldn't take this long. Oh well. Maybe it's loading up the Freedom 1. Game changer just announced Tobii Eye Tracker tripod bracket. We're always looking for ways to make gaming more adaptable and immersive. So our brand new bracket comes with huge potential. Is your steering wheel always getting in the way of the Tobii Eye Tracker 5 in your driving sim? No problem. With a tripod bracket, you can move it how you wish so it sits above the wheel. Is your monitor a fair way away from your seat? No problem. The eye tracker can now be mounted up to 2 meters from the screen. Have a unique gaming setup? Use the Tobii bracket on most tripods. All this is made possible with the brand new Tobii display setup tool, which guides you through calibrating the distance and height you desire. It can be used with any 1/4-inch threads found on most tripods. Tripod not included. Obviously. So are they going to send me one of these like to test out? I think it took about 9 months for the sticky stuff, the 3M tape to unglue. But then I just found some others. I had like these round discs, I think from the Turtle Beach flight controls. So all I did was I took just one circle, and on one side I just cut a little square, put the two on, and it's been there for probably another 9 months at least. Looking like I'm gonna have to restart this because it's stuck on something. Because it shouldn't take this long. Yeah, like I've been waiting 23 minutes. Yeah, this is way too long. Come on. I got 4 hours of flying here to do. Like, let's go shut her down. Oh, still won't end. Okay, now it's ended. Let's start it back up. All right, so who has a question about a livery and how to install liveries? Because the game's already running? Really? No way. Well, why can't I play the game then? It's not a game, it's a simulator. Come on. Give it a minute. Almost all business travelers, they make a killing off this route. I'll be looking at nav maps for 3 weeks or bring the laptop every day and fly virtually. Way more profitable than flying to Hawaii. This aircraft may be Southwest's only special livery 800. All right, let's try this a third time here. Yes, signing in. Ambassadors General. Are they gonna give us one? I walk a mile in my shoes, yeah. Don't press a button, can't snooze, yeah. There's nothing that I can't do, yeah. We up to something brand new, yeah. We live it up like a cruise, yeah. We up, I see all the views, yeah. We going up in the go up, go up in a spaceship. See the whole world in a spaceship. Go up in a spaceship. Feel the whole vibe in a spaceship. Go up in a spaceship. Make go skirt in a spaceship. Go up in a spaceship. Make go woo in a spaceship. Hey, going so fast, running up that bad, fill it up, yeah. Hey, what you call that? It's a whole new wave in the ocean. Safe mode or normal mode? Let's go aggressive mode, please. Expedite. Oh, no, we're not in an Airbus. Talking about expedite, Airbus just dropped their, well, not Airbus, but the Phoenix Block 1 just dropped. And I guess there's a few little quirks because they've said that, okay, we've had this mature aircraft for several months. Now what they did today, they've only had about maybe 12 testers, so they're expecting some bugs to come out, and they already noted some bugs, but it wasn't worth it to push the release by a couple of weeks. But there's a couple of them, like with the expedite and a couple of different buttons. But can I fly to Bangalore? Oh yeah. You like India, bro? Yeah, bro. My name's Bro. When you talk to me, you say, "Hey, bro, sizzling popcorn, bro." It's like a sir, yes, sir. It's bro, yes, bro. But no, I actually might go back to Mumbai sometime. I might actually get not Bangalore, but the city in Bangladesh. The guy started going off in a different language, and we cut him loose. It's the airport he wanted is on Contrail, so I'm gonna see if I can get that, and then I'll do a Mumbai to Bangladesh. That was high performance bush planes. Yeah. Should do the Calgary bush flight in a MB339. You guys did it in the Aramachi. So, okay, we're loading into Flight Simulator right now. Wow. At least it wasn't a A10. Who made it? Did someone make the A10? Is that Badok 3D? Because I've seen A10s because I think it's the Idaho National Guard in Boise. I've seen them modeled, but is that A10 actually in the simulator? Demos made a way better one. Who's Demos? Who's Demos? The most famous guy. I don't know. I see Tobii Gaming in the ambassadors. There's an ambassador that's like going off about if the Tobii Eye, if there's been any improvement in integrating it with YouTube, because with Twitch, there's an integration with Twitch. Plus, all the promos that they do are all Twitch based, and but he's going on about like, I'm gonna ask again. It's like it's been 2 years, and nothing's happened. Oh yeah, I know. And all of the all the promos they do, it's all Twitch. I'm like, oh, what? Give us codes on the YouTube side for us to give away or something, you know? Like, there's other ways of doing advertising or, you know, giveaways than because on Twitch they have it so if you watch a certain channel, they can see how many times you watch that channel and like for how long, but you can't do that on YouTube. It's like, so we're going to Gate 17 for a second time. Or third time. Hopefully not a fourth time. All right, medium gate, bring this back. 5:30 should be fine. 6 a.m. departure. Fly. And then fly live died. It dies about like 25% of the time. Gotta put that in here. KDAL to Houston, Southwest. 1628. Maybe with that restart again. Like, you see the progression here? It's a lot quicker now. As long as it doesn't hang up here. It shouldn't. Should be fine. Back to work, just taking a force ergonomic break. We'll check in during the break, the next break. All right, sounds good, Marsh. And well, DC has one, but hush hush, coming soon to a marketplace near you. Ooh. Top secret class here. Clouds are coming in. All right. Oh. I need to change my Stream Deck to my 737 profile. That won't work? Son of a gun. Technology there? Oh, the screen won't even open up. Alright. Well, just gonna have to use these. Where art thou? Ah. And I'm pretty sure we don't have a no, don't have ground unit, so it's additional services, request GPU. Still 6 months down the road. C5 in about 4 months time. Yeah, it takes a long time, but then there's all these projects that are constantly, like, it's not like, okay, we're gonna work on this and we only work on this. There's like multiple projects. External power's not available. Come on. All right, let's call the tower. Ground services. There. I do have to get into a different profile. It's gonna be annoying. Oh. This is what am I doing? Starting the engines or something? Let me just see. Stream Deck. And the task. I think it's because it's running in the background, but it's not really running. It's gonna suck. Oh yes, finally. Okay, good. Defaults. Now we've got the right profile. And actually, and yes, Navigraph charts actually do work now, like the follow me, so sweet. Now we've got to get you got to put the parking brake on. Still have to get that fixed. All right, so timer is on. I think, well, the in-flight time's already on. Let's go up here. Yeah, because this is the, that's what I ended up touching. Hopefully I didn't do any damage. Ground power. What's my battery? Let's see. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay, battery's on. And let's go turn on the APU. Light. 290. The logo light on. Any collision. APU started, put APU bleed. Switch over to the APU. Let's get in the FMC. It's all set. Next page, GPS left. And we're at KDAL. Going to Houston. Bus. Load that. Well, that's a massive plane there. What is that? Is it an A310? It's gotta be multiplayer because levitating. I can tell. The lighting inside at nighttime it's a little bright. Can't read that. Oh, that's nice. I won't look at it again, but it's quite nice. Parking lots. Yeah, parking lots are looking good. This not so much, but hey, really, you don't even see this. That's what you see. So when we take off, we'll try to get a wing view of downtown Dallas as we pass by. Let's go back into the. So activate that. Yeah, Sarah, that's what I was thinking. It was you. Route updates. Oh yeah, wait a second. What am I doing? I've got a first officer here. Let's get. They'll put everything in it. That's why I love Cars 5. And you can only get Love Cars 5 if you're a virtual pilot with Southwest Virtual Airlines. Oh, they're re-importing everything? All right, go ahead. Make my day. Speaking of Sarah, they were trying to shake me off yesterday when I was doing a formation with them. How long's the runway? It's long enoug. Oh, what? Oh, you want to know if you can take off with a 310? Taking off from runway 13 left. 13 left is 7,752. But if you go 13 right, it's 8,800. Activate. All right, then let's get the takeoff performance data. Right, got that. Gonna go with flaps 5. All right. Get all the pumps on. Heat. Let's see. Sure, I'll be good. Departure 1-3 left, and Curlo 5. Curlo 5. Transition at LVR. And back to Houston. We're doing 1-3 right. ILS 1-3 right. No transition. Star is the kid star. Kids. And Neil. Climb's good. Cruise is good. Forecasted winds. Both that. And then let's just look for any discontinuities. Nope, nothing. Okay, let's get pushback. You say there was no pushback? I actually have to get tower to push the pushback. Altimeter here. 2983. Click on barrel, it doesn't change it. 2983. Yeah, it's a little bright. A little too bright. Let's try this one more time here. GSX. Waiting for all right. Let's go tower. Push back. Ground services. Let's push back. We're gonna push back straight out. You have to go take the chocks off. Chocks. Come on. There's no tow around here. There's a tow right there. I'll get him. I'll do it myself. They're removed, so I guess we'll have to go straight out. We'll do it right from here. The tug.
Cockpit to ground. Go ahead. We've been cleared for pushback and start straight back. Roger that. Ready for push straight back. Brakes off.
Good morning, everyone. We would like to welcome you aboard Southwest Airlines Flight 1628 with service to Houston Hobby. Today, more than ever, we'd like to thank you for choosing to fly with us. Shortly after takeoff, we will serve complimentary soft drinks, juice, and coffee.
Brakes released.
Beer, wine, and liquor are also available for purchase or with a valid drink coupon. There is a beverage menu in your seat back pocket, or you may go to the Southwest beverage menu on the in-flight entertainment portal at southwestwifi.com, where these
You need to
options
set
are
parking
displayed.
brakes to request ground services.
This aircraft is Wi-Fi equipped. We hope you enjoy our
Guys
free
didn't
TV
wanna do
and
it?
movie options. Internet service may be purchased for
Let's
$8.
get
For more information
engine
on
2
accessing
started.
free Wi-Fi and our entertainment options, please check the beverage menu in your seat back pocket. We will let you know when you may use your approved electronic devices. Small portable electronic devices, such as cell phones and tablets, may be used in airplane mode during all phases of flight. Cellular functions must be turned off once the forward entry door is closed. If you are in an emergency exit seat, please review the safety information card in the seat back pocket nearest you. If you do not meet all of the selection
TRA.
criteria on the card, are unable to perform the functions, or believe that performing those functions may cause you harm, please let us know right now so we can
throttle.
rethink you. So that we may push back from the gate, please fasten your seatbelt, raise your seat back and tray table to the full upright and locked position, and make sure carry-on items are completely under the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin, leaving the area around your feet clear.
Brake set.
Laptop computers and portable electronic devices of similar size must also be stowed at this time. If you wish to use them after takeoff, please stow them under the seat in front of you.
Steering pin is disconnected. Watch for the slip
Thank
release
you for
guide
choosing
side of the left
Southwest
hand of the
Airlines. Welcome aboard. Ladies and gentlemen, if we could
Engine
have your
1 to
attention for just a
continuous.
moment, we'd like
Engine
to point out the
1.
safety features of our Boeing
Start.
737-800. A safety information card is in the seat back or literature pocket in front of you. To fasten your seatbelt, slide the flat end into the buckle. Pull the loose strap to tighten. To release, lift up on the buckle. Position your seatbelt tight and low across your hips and wear it anytime you are seated. There are 8 emergency exits, 2 forward exit doors, 4 overwing window exits, and 2 exit doors in the back. Signs
Brilliant.
overhead
The
and
cutoff
lights on the
to-
floor
up to
lead to
idle.
exits. If an evacuation is necessary, follow flight attendant commands and leave everything. This aircraft is equipped with life rafts. 2 life rafts are located in the forward ceiling compartment and 2 life rafts are located in the ceiling compartments at mid-cabin. In the event of a water evacuation, use the life vest under your seat. Remove the vest only if told to do so. Pull the red strap to open the container and remove the pouch. Remove the vest from the pouch as shown on the safety information card. Place the vest over your head. Wrap the strap around your waist, buckle it in the front, and pull to tighten. Once outside, pull down on the red tab to inflate the vest. to manually inflate, blow into the tube at your shoulder. Your vest has a light that turns on
Four
automatically in the water.
4.65.
Please refer to the safety
4.65.
information card for use of a life vest on an infant. Flight attendants will distribute additional vests if needed. We are coming by to check that your seatbelt is fastened, your seat back and tray table are in the full upright
V2.
lock position, and your carry-on
Actually
items
changing
are
those.
completely
Okay,
under
so
the seat in
V2,
front of you or in an overhead bin,
147.
leaving the area from your seat clear. Smoking is not allowed on board, including the
47,
lavatory.
so
The use and charging of
152.
electronic cigarettes is prohibited. Federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying any smoke
133.
detector in an aircraft lavatory. It is also prohibited to consume alcohol that you have brought with you on this flight. Federal aviation regulations require passenger compliance with the lighted passenger information signs, posted placards, and crew member
yeah,
instructions,
we've got
including
both
information on
both engines
seatbelts
started.
and smoking.
Go to
Needed.
RTO.
4 oxygen masks will drop from a compartment overhead. To activate the flow of oxygen, pull down on the mask until the plastic tubing is fully extended. Place the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Secure the mask with the elastic strap. Although oxygen will be flowing, the plastic bag
It's
may
gonna
not
get
inflate.
GSX to
Continue wearing
restart.
the mask until otherwise notified by a crew member. If you are traveling with children or anyone needing special assistance, put it on your mask first. Please remove any face coverings before donning an oxygen mask. We are here for your comfort and safety. Please report any unwelcome behavior to a flight attendant.
Take
Thank
Delta
you for your
1,
attention. Now
Echo,
sit back, relax, and enjoy
Bravo,
your 1 hour and 5 minutes flight to Houston Hub.
and then Mike 6.
Welcome aboard.
Rudder pedals not working.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've been cleared for departure. Enjoy your flight.
We go the other way. Oh. We got chocks or something? No, no chocks. Let me just double check here, but shouldn't be any chocks. But one thing here, we're on APU. That is probably why, because I remember doing the shared cockpit with Marsh, and somehow the APU or the engine got turned off, and I couldn't move, and that's what it was. So they get the APU bleed off. APU is completely off. Should now be able to turn. Maybe not. It's going very slowly. Oh, yeah, yeah. Is it connected? Yep, it is connected. So. Hey Ed, how's it going? Got some rudder issues here. It is moving slightly. Is there a nose wheel thingamajig on here? Like, I've never had to use that. I've never had this problem. There we go. Put parking brake on. Ask GSX to push me back.
You need to stop the engines to request ground services.
No. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, straight off Compton. Here we go.
Cockpit to ground. Go ahead. We've been cleared for pushback and start straight back.
Let's try this again.
Roger that. Ready for push straight back. Release the brakes, please. Brakes released.
You're on lunch now.
Brakes released. Here we go.
We're trying to depart, but can't taxi to the gate. Had some stalling issues with Flight Simulator. But, hopefully we can get this going. Got 4 hours of flying here to do. Because the engines are already started. Yeah, it's a bummer. Yeah. Let's see.
Pushback complete. Parking brake, please.
Like I don't have a tiller.
Brake set. Roger that. Steering pin is pulled. Right back for the salute and release from guidance on your right. Please. Brakes released. Brakes released. Here we go.
How the hell do you do this with? I'll try one more thing. The hell was that I took off then? Yeah, that's exactly what I took off, so let's see. Yeah. Like everything is okay there. You need to get back in the Airbus again soon. Actually, yeah, the Phoenix, they just dropped their block V2 version 2 block 1 today. So you see the brake works, but I can't move like the nose wheel. Son of a gun. All right. Try this again. It's loading simulator is what it's called. I'll just get in one of these. Like, I don't understand why you got this picture when it's like talking about the 737. This is the 737 back in the 1800s.
Falling from the mountain,
So this should.
all of it returned. The places I've been, the loves I was in, the bridges I burned. Drinking from a fountain, born of yesterday. I thought I could see what I couldn't be and wanted to say. Take me where the wild, wild lilies grow. When I didn't know, that's the way that it goes. Where the wild, wild lilies grow. Even though you roam, you can tell that you're home. Share the wild, wild lily soul. In the undertow, I can follow the glow. Where the wild, wild lilies grow. Even though you roam, you can tell that you're home. Over the horizon, standing on a peak, is somebody else, a shell of myself. He's laughing at me.
Let's go.
Older is he wiser, but beneath the gray, there still is a man who wasted the chance he needed to stay. Take me where the wild, wild lilies grow. When I didn't know, that's the way that it goes. Where the wild, wild lilies grow. Even though you roam, you can tell that you're home. Share the wild, wild lily soul. In the undertow, I can follow the glow. Where the wild, wild lilies grow. Even though you roam, you can tell that you're
Gonna get this. Two.
that's the way that it goes. Where the wild, wild lilies grow. Even though you roam, you can tell that you're home. Share the wild, wild lily soul. In the undertow, I can follow the glow. Where the wild, wild lilies grow.
Yeah, that sounds good. Have a good rest of your day at work. Let's go down. So we're waiting for that. Borrow. It's still 283. Now it's 284. Just updated. Okay. Can enter IRS position. Flight plan. Activate. Performance data. Load that into the FMC. Oh, it's oh, what the? Okay, stop. How the hell do I stop it? Everything's gonna be a bad entry because your first entry was bad. Let's go over. Let's get the MC. GPS left. Now it should get things in. There we go. What else we need to do? Flip over to APU. APU bleed. Emergency lights armed. No smoking sign on. Seatbelt signs auto. Anti-collision. Let's put wing light on. Logo.
Good morning, everyone. We would like to welcome you aboard Southwest Airlines Flight 1628 with service to Houston Hobby. Today, more than ever, we'd like to thank you for choosing to fly with us. Shortly after takeoff, we will serve complimentary soft drinks, juice, and coffee. Beer, wine, and liquor are also available for purchase or with a valid drink coupon.
I gotta need a lot of liquor once we get up in the sky.
Southwest beverage menu on the in-flight entertainment portal at southwestwifi.com, where these options are displayed. This aircraft is Wi-Fi equipped.
Going with that 342.
Free TV and movie options. Internet service may be purchased for $8. For more information on accessing free Wi-Fi and our entertainment options, please check the beverage menu in your
342?
seat back pocket. We will let you know when you may use your approved electronic devices. Small portable electronic devices, such as cell phones and
342.
tablets, may be used in airplane mode during all phases of flight. Cellular functions must be turned off once the forward entry door is closed. If you are in an emergency exit seat,
V2 1 to 140.
Card in the seat back pocket nearest you. If you do not meet all of the selection criteria,
140s plus 5, so 145.
or believe that performing
Heading
those functions
133.
may cause you harm, please let us know,
you know why?
now so we can reseat you. So
Departure is not set.
Fasten your seatbelts, Raise your seat
1-3
back and
left.
tray cable to the full upright and locked position.
And we're using
make sure carry-on items
KHOU.
are completely under the
KHOU
seat
5.
in front of you or in an overhead bin, leaving the area
That's,
around your seat clear. Laptop computers and
LVR.
portable electronic devices of similar size must also
And
be
then
stowed
Houston,
at this time. If you wish to use
arriving
them
at
after takeoff,
1-3
please
right.
stow them under the seat in
LS,
front of you.
no transition.
Thank you for choosing Southwest
And
Airlines.
it's the
Welcome
kids
aboard.
approach. Kids, Neil.
Good morning, everyone. From the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. I would like to welcome you aboard Southwest Airlines Flight 1628 with service to Houston Hobby. We will be pushing back from the gate shortly.
So now
Our
we're
flight time today is 1 hour and 5 minutes. Thank
1
you
hour,
for
5
flying
minutes.
Southwest Airlines. Welcome aboard.
1 hour and 5 minutes. 1 hour and 20 minutes on the ground. Let's get the rest of these on. No heat. And this up, going up to flight level 290. 290, and that. I think we should be able to get GSX successfully this time. Departure clearance, handling by WestJet, Sweet, or WestJet, Southwest. Get the flight directors on.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Wow, he's got like a southern accent. Now let's get the chocks. Chocks are gonna come off.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Got 13.1 of fuel. Yeah, that's good.
Locking gear.
Want tail to the right.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. All engines clear.
And he's good
Started
to
well.
RTO. Engine 1. Let's get the taxi light on.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we could have your attention for just a moment, we'd like to point out the safety features of our Boeing 737-800. A safety information card is in the seatback or literature pocket in front of you. To fasten your seatbelt, slide the flat end into the buckle. Pull the loose strap to tighten. To release, lift up on the buckle. Position your seatbelt tight and low across your hips and wear it any time you are seated. There are 8 emergency exits, 2 forward exit doors, 4 overwing window exits, and 2 exit doors in the back. Signs overhead and lights on the floor lead to exits. If an evacuation is necessary, follow flight attendant commands and leave everything. This aircraft is equipped with life rafts. 2 life rafts are located in the forward ceiling compartment and 2 life rafts are located in the ceiling compartments at mid-cabin. In the event of a water evacuation,
Why are they pushing
use the
me
life
back?
vest under your seat. Remove the vest only if told to do so. Pull the red strap to open the container and remove the pouch. Remove the vest from the pouch as shown on the safety information card. Place the vest
All right,
over
we
your
can
head.
we can stop
Wrap
this
the strap
pushback
around your
anytime
waist,
here.
Buckle it in the front and pull to tighten. Once outside,
Waiting
pull
your
down on the red
confirmation for a good
tab to
engine start.
inflate the vest. To manually inflate, blow into the tube at your shoulder. Your vest has a light that turns on automatically in the water. Please refer to the safety information card for use of a life vest on an infant. Flight attendants will distribute additional vests if needed. We are coming by to check that your seatbelt is fastened, your seat back and tray table are in a full upright and locked position, and your carry-on items are completely under the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin, leaving the area around your seat clear. Smoking is not allowed on board, including the lavatories. The use and charging of electronic
So after an
cigarettes
hour and a
is
half,
prohibited. Federal law prohibits
we're almost
tampering
about
with,
to
disabling,
taxi
or
here.
destroying any smoke detector in an aircraft
Really?
laboratory.
Really, I don't care how long it takes. Really don't.
Federal aviation
I'm in no
regulations
rush.
require passenger compliance with a lighted passenger information
Cockpit to
sign,
ground. We have a
posted
good engine
placards,
start.
and crew
You
member
can disconnect.
instructions, including information on seat belts and smoking. As needed, 4 oxygen masks will drop from a compartment overhead. To activate the flow of oxygen, hold down on the mask.
New record?
until the
No, I
plastic
think
tubing is
yesterday
fully
was the
extended.
record.
Place the mask over your nose and mouth.
Yesterday
and breathe
was a
normally.
lot of
Secure the mask
sim
with the elastic
issues.
strap. Although oxygen will be flowing, the plastic
Because
bag may
yeah,
not
because
inflate.
yesterday was almost
Continue
like an
wearing
hour and a
masks
half, and
until
but I was
otherwise
like,
notified by a crew
I was
member.
answering livery questions.
Children or anyone needing special
It's not
assistance,
your
put on
personal
your mask
best.
first. Please remove any face coverings before donning an oxygen mask. We are here for your comfort and safety. Please report any unwelcome behavior to a flight attendant. Thank you for your attention. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy your 1 hour,
truck
5
disconnected.
minute flight
Bypass
to
pin
Houston Harbor.
removed.
Welcome aboard.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
And right there, I just realized I didn't even have engine 1 fully started yet. We'll get there. Southwest has me as early because time actually restarted once I restarted the sim for what, the 4th time, or at least the flight for the 4th time. We should be good now. Right. Switch over. APU bleed is off. Packs on. Packs on. We got runway turn off lights. Put those on. Just hope that I can actually steer. It should be fine now, like, because it's reset. But there's really nothing wrong with the, yeah. It's just, when it loaded, it didn't load properly because it wasn't taking that axis. So in this case, because we're like this, we'll take Charlie, Charlie, Echo, Bravo, and then M6, Mike 6. Going the wrong way. Yeah, because we're going 1-3. Yeah, so wait. Where the So on Charlie now, turn on to Delta, or sorry, Echo.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've been cleared for departure. Enjoy your flight.
What's this? Oh, okay. It's... But that, yeah, that's not in use. So he's got somewhat of an old layout. Because that right turn should only happen up here for Bravo. Straight line. Why does he have that there? You would have that like for when they're doing like to protect against the engine spooling up, but not there because it looks like it's curved. All right, 13 left, Southwest 1628 at Dallas, picking off runway 13 left. And let's get our lights on. I can't see it. All right, here we go. Finally. Toga, toga, toga. $80 knots.
80 knots. V1 rotate. Positive rate of climb.
Flaps 1. downtown Dallas. Early morning flight down to Houston. Yeah, we could have pulled those flaps all the way up, retracted them. Now fully retracted. Going up to 290.
Ladies and gentlemen, fasten seatbelt sign has been turned off. Please keep your seatbelt visible, fastened while seated, and please be careful when opening any overhead vent. Thank you.
There's the airport back there. Oops. No. That's the airport. That must be part of Dallas Fort Worth. $10,000. So we can get our landing lights off.
Ladies and gentlemen, use of all portable electronic devices is now permitted in airplane mode with cellular functions turned off. In a few moments, we will be coming through to take your drink order. We will be serving complimentary soft drinks, juice, and coffee. Beer, wine, and liquor are available for purchase or with a valid drink coupon. There is a beverage menu in your seat back pocket, or you may go to the Southwest beverage menu on the in-flight entertainment portal southwestwifi.com, where these options are displayed. Please be mindful of the flight attendant serving you in the aisle and remain seated while the fasten seatbelt sign is on. We have lavatories in the front and back of the aircraft. The sign on the ceiling indicates whether the lavatory is occupied. Please do not form a line at the forward lavatory. Your safety will always be our #1 priority, so please don't hesitate to let us know if you have other needs we can take care of.
She is always enthusiastic. All right, so where are we at? 1709, 1409. Should be touching down in about 30 minutes. Yeah, 30, just under 32 minutes. Wow. they're already currently investigating a couple of high priority issues on the Phoenix. The V2, black screens make do, unusually heavy Phoenix app CPU usage causing display stutters, and generally lower FPS than previous version. Really? Come on. When we have more information, we'll get back to you ASAP. Wow. Crazy. Oh, we're gonna be passing by Waco, Texas. Waco, Texas. Also known as Waco, Texas. Yeah, because this year, with the anniversary of the Waco, Texas stuff, they came out with like a new Netflix series on it. But then that's when I learned that there was a guy that was there, and FBI did nothing about him, and he ended up being the Oklahoma City bomber. But he was right there at Waco. You had him right there. Yeah. So we're now out of the Dallas area. Waco's the next one on our right side. Yeah, it feels a little different, like being back in the 737. I don't have to manage my speed, nothing. You got VNav and you got LNav, and they both function. You don't have to do like cartwheels or anything. Same thing with the ILS. But I do have to check out their custom ILS and custom auto throttle. I haven't tried them because I've had them ticked off in the EFB. All right, I'm gonna go get something very quick to eat because we won't have much time before we're gonna be going back down into Houston. But enjoy the wing view here, and I'll be back in a few minutes here.
From the flight deck, we have reached our cruising altitude of 29,000 feet. We are expecting a smooth ride and will turn off the seatbelt sign when it is safe to do so. We will check back in during descent. Please sit back and enjoy the flight.
I was just thinking while getting back into the seat, I gotta try this new PC in iRacing because, like, in iRacing, I can get a high frame rate, but I had to lower down some of the graphics. Now with a 4090, I should be able to max that right to the end and still have like 144 plus frames per second and constant. The only thing that would be the hiccup is just internet connection, and that's not really my problem. It's mostly other people's problem. Like it's seeing cars blinking, and that's more so like when you got someone in there with a high ping. So their signal is not that great, and so they end up call that net coding. So when the cars collide, you might actually not even see the cars colliding, but because you see the car a little bit further away, but in reality we're much closer together, and so the collision happens. Yeah, so that was Waco, Texas, back there. We're just starting our arrival into Houston. Bring us down. Let's bring us down to $2,000. Bring down to 2,000. Oh, VNav's not going. Yeah, it's on 3. Yeah, on 3. Don't want to go to 4. 4's just a little too much.
From the flight deck, we started our initial descent. We expect to be on the ground in about 20 minutes or so. Thank you for flying Southwest Airlines.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fasten seatbelt sign has been turned on. Please be in your seat with your seatbelt visible and fastened. Thank you.
There's Brian Coulter. It's right there on our left. What are these? It's weird that the lights don't go onto that. See the sunrise starting. So, PMDG, they gave us sharklets right off the bat. The Phoenix, you have to wait pretty much like a year and a half, 2 years for sharklets. But on the other hand, Phoenix, you get an EFB working right off the bat. PMDG, you wait a year. Still no signs of an EFB. Let's take a look at the weather in Houston. 10 statute miles scattered at 3,500. 33 degrees Celsius. 23 dew points. Altimeter 29990. ILS approach by 13 right in use. And that's what we're doing. Under 18,000. Let's get the $2,990. So the glide slopes starts at Royce. Horse is 131. Gotta go to the FMC, init, put our approach ref, flaps at 30, 147. And our ILS 111.3. Hey Stacy, the Missouri won next. What's favorite airline? I don't know. They're all I've been on several different ones, but I really don't know, because really for me, out of Halifax, there's not much up here, because you got Air Canada, WestJet, Porter, and Flair. I think Swoop or something, but Swoop is WestJet. But yeah, no, this flight we're doing it all in the Freedom One. We're not reloading anything, so once we land here in Houston, we'll do a quick turnaround, get the flight to San Antonio, go to San Antonio, change over, then we go to Phoenix.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we make our final descent
But yeah,
hobby, please stow laptop computers
like,
and similarly sized.
I could say Air Canada, but like everyone's got their own opinions. Like Porter Airlines, I've only been on Q400 with them. That's really all they have. Some of the experiences when I first flew with them were fine. Then the Q400 is like volatile with like heavy winds. WestJet, I think I've only been on a Q400 with them into St. John's, Newfoundland. That's like a fog patch you're trying to get into all the time, so it's very, very bumpy. But on the US side, I've gone with United, but I've gone with United twice, and one was like a pretty raunchy looking aircraft. The other one was fine. I was in business class. I've gone American Airlines down to Dominican Republic, or Air Canada to Haiti. I think British Airways from London to Budapest, Hungary. But I can barely remember. Like I remember my first flight was down to the Dominican Republic. First commercial flight, that was Air Canada. American Airlines. And I remember I was scared shitless when we took off. And I had no parents on the plane with me. It was my brother and I with like 40 other teens. Like we were like 12, 13 years old at that time. But yeah, because even with the same airline, you can have different experiences. You can have bad experiences, and you can also have good experiences. So yeah, favorite one. I've never flown Southwest, just Southwest Virtual. Coming down to almost 10,000. Let's get that. But yeah, flying for virtual Southwest. Yeah, what I like to do is use like here. I could have went with the Texas one, or is it just a Texan? I would have gone with that livery, but because we're Dallas down to Houston, San Antonio, then to Phoenix, I was like, hey, Freedom One. I've done the yeah, it's the Lone Star. That's what it is. I've flown the Lone Star, flown the California one, Colorado one. But yeah, I'll pretty much go through all of them. Like, I don't think I'll really do many flights on the traditional livery, like the current traditional livery. But I've done like with WestJet, done the Disney World. But yeah, there's so many out there. Go Freedom One. Yeah, that's what I'm in right now. We're under 10,000. We can get the lightning lights on. Drag required? No. So we're now in the Houston region. There's March. I can see him. He's waving. So we have to be at Glover above 9,000, but at 240 knots. And yeah, we'll make it. Make sure that we get on the jabs. That's gonna be a vector, so we gotta watch out. Vector to jabs. We have to make sure that connects, or do we direct to jabs? And then Royce is where the glide slope. ILS. Art mechanic, how are you? Do you? Yeah, I remember you. Did you pass your math exam? I guess the prof, if you wrote it this morning, the prof wouldn't have the results right away. How do you feel? Sometimes how you feel after an exam is not always the result. You can feel really good about an exam and then get a big F on it. Or you can feel like you F'd it and you get an A plus, and you're like, what? Been there many times where I'm like, oh man, this was horrible. You get it back, it's like A plus, and you're like, what the? Then you find out, well, you're the only cohort in the program, in this master's program, and you can't fail the class, because if you fail the class, they have to offer it the following year for you to continue on. But there is no program the next year, so they have to pass everybody. So Christy, what? We got Christy and then Zeus. Yeah, Christy and then Zeus. Yeah. Give me some motivation for tomorrow's science exam. Science. This is Southwest Airlines, and we are almost on the ground. Yes. Yeah, in science class, what you can say, in your science class, your pickup line would be, hey, yo girl, we're good in chemistry. Let's now study physics. Hey James, how's it going? Oh, physics, yeah, that's why I knew. Probably tried to pull that trick off before, that smooth pickup line. Yeah, drag required. Thought so. Full speed brake on. Because we got to get down to 210, and then Royce bringing it down to 152. And once we get it under 210, we can then we can start getting the flaps. Probably go to flaps 1 very, very, very soon. Yeah, doing pretty good. Yeah, it was a little rough the first hour and a half fighting with the simulator, but no, we're good now. Okay, bye. Good night. Nice talking to you. See you tomorrow. All right, sounds good. Art mechanic, go pass that science exam. Looks like add vector to jab. Looks a little off. Oh, that did. Flap 1. Got any weekend plans? Yeah, daddy daycare. Daddy daycare weekend. Because, but it's supposed to rain, so normally I don't even go outside with the kids, because then I'm just afraid of what one's gonna take off. But, I think, yeah, Saturday is supposed to rain. Maybe Sunday I might take him to the park or go to Starbucks or something just to get him out of the house for a little bit. Yeah, I'll pass easily in biology. Nice. I'm a topper in biology. You want some lessons? No, I don't need any biology lessons. I'm really good at that. I've got 2 kids. All right, where are we going here? I see you. You're right there. Right there. It's got flaps 5. Let's go on to approach. I clicked approach and the course actually changed. That's weird. All right. You're down. Flaps 10. We're going down to flaps 30. Glide slope intercepted. We're 6 nautical miles out. Let's go to, is it 15? Yeah, 15. Let's get the auto throttle off.
1,000.
That's fine. Because it actually looks a little off. And we're a little low right now. Yeah, the glide slope was going to take me elsewhere.
500.
Too low.
400.
Just got to hold this altitude for a bit. There we go. The pappy is happy.
200.
269. I'll take it. Was here not that long ago, so I think it's right over on the. It's got to be over here.
On behalf of this flight crew of Southwest Airlines, welcome to Houston, Hobby. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened, seat back and tray cable in their full upright and locked position, and all carry-on items completely under the seat
Yeah,
in front of you.
that's a butter.
When the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign, please be careful when opening the overhead bin. Items may have shifted during flight and could fall. You
Let's
may
get
now
the
use the sound
airport.
or function of your small portable electronic devices, but please
Which
remain
gate did they
seated
want me
and leave
at?
your
They want me
carry-on
at
stowed. Please be
2-4.
advised the aircraft doors will be open during ground servicing. For your safety, please ensure that you and any children
Oh
you
shoot!
are
I got a
supervising
taxi
will
all the way
clear
back.
the front and back doors. If you are connecting here to another Southwest flight, please check the monitors in the terminal for your flight
All right.
number. We certainly have enjoyed sharing part of our
Here's the
daily
run.
trips
Hey, yeah,
with
thanks,
your many
thanks,
choices
Daisy.
in flight, and we thank you for choosing Southwest Airlines.
206.8 is what Love Cars said. I'll take Love Cars every day. That's why I love Love Cars 5. So we're gonna taxi. Looks like Mike. Where is? I'll take a look at where the 3-4 is. Uh, 3-4. There is no 3-4. What are you talking about? Oh, it's 2-4. Okay, 2-4. Yeah, I'm in the back on the east side of the terminal, so gotta go back over to my. So we'll go Mike Hotel, Yankee, and then go in the back of the terminal. So this Houston Hobby is from FSim Studios and Texans Simulations. I think it's Texans Simulations. So we're gonna cross over 2-2. Talking about 2-2. What? No. Leave that for another day when we're in Tennessee. Right, we're at a hotel. We gotta cross 3-1 right. Okay, good. Cleared. Retract all the flaps, get the speed brake back. Let's turn off our landing lights. Landing lights off. Taxi light on. APU is going on. As we'll be doing a turnaround here at the gate at gate 24. Not too busy today. Well, not this early. It's about So if that's the 1142. They're 6 hours back. So 542. Oh, makes no sense. Oh, they're not 6. They're 5 hours back. So 6:42. So it's 6:42 a.m. in the sim. So we're gonna taxi on Yankee. Sounds like I'll be your baconator. Like, is this a commercial for Wendy's or something? You gotta look for 2-4. Like the May 2-4 weekend. Big weekend in Canada. That's when people buy their cases of 2-4. Can't see that. It's like 2-8. 2-6 and Southwest 2-4. Let's see if GSX will wake up.
You need to stop the engines to request ground services.
Come on. I don't want ground services. All right. Parking brake is on. Let's go overhead, switch over to the APU. APU bleed. Taxi lights off. So we can probably take off our wing light. Yaw damper. That's good. Let's see if GSX wants to do anything here.
You need to stop the engines to request ground services.
Let's request
Boarding requested.
All right, so my flight was approved. I gotta go book the next one. 9:55 is the next flight. $9:55, so should be good. So our next flight is from Houston to San Antonio. Got to get the flight plan. Boeing 738. says flight 2244. It's up there. Dude, this is gonna be weird. To get the FO to do the upload. So we're gonna have this weird thing. I gotta change it in the flight plan, but I'll show you here. So when you go to get the crisscross, you gotta cross over to the SAT. Unless we do something. Now that I'm looking at it differently. Almost better. ILS. There was. I think right here is actually better. Oh, no. That is way far out. What's this? Red. Red Bernasdo. Almost looks like we don't have the right approach coming in. It's the Braun arrival. From Marks. Go back to SAT. It's not, doesn't look feasible. Well, this. Final. That's what I want. That's exactly what I'd like. So we'll go with that. Got to enter it into the FMC. Activate, execute. Get the performance data. And I think this flight's about an hour. Same as the last one. And then the last flight to Phoenix is 2 hours. So I just found out, so for Southwest Airlines, cost index is always 40 on the NG. Max is 30, but it'll always be higher if the flight is late. So the cost index is all about the fuel usage. So the higher the cost index, the more fuel it's gonna use. So it just means that it's gonna push more. Trim 461. Uh, 461. I wonder if this will actually change. Hey, whoa. We don't have a flight plan in here? Dude, you're supposed to put the flight plan in. All right, let's load that. Activate. And then bring in the this should all be the same. Yep. Altimeter here, still 29990. Just want to increase the brightness now. Burn the daylight. Getting the V speeds. Trim, we already have it at 461, so that's fine. I think it might change with the arrival departure once that's put in. That's good. So departure out of Houston's going to be 22, and we're going to go with retire 8. Tire 8, Wayland. And then the arrival is going to be ILS 13, right? Transition, it's going to be on final, so there's nothing there. Doing the Mark Star. Actually, no, we're not doing a Mark Star. We're doing the Braun 3. We're going ILS 13 right. Nothing there. Braun. And Marks. There's no marks. Okay, we're gonna have to take a look at what happens here. Let's take a look on this side. Legs. So Wellington Marks. Okay, that's fine. Marks, and then we got Braun, Troop, Chris, then we got Cross, JTAX, Hasdo, Alamo, and then runway 13 right. Cruising altitude 260. Forecasted winds for the descent. Load those up. Execute. And so V-speed's 146. 146. So 151. Heading out of here very shortly. 22. Oh wow. Yeah, because we came in on 13 right, but we're going from 22. So it's gonna be 221. 221. Altitude going up to 260. All right, get our pushback and get ready to rock and roll. Pushback.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
There's the Freedom 1 livery.
Locking gear.
And here we've got scattered clouds at 3,500. Let's see the scattered clouds. We want tail to the right.
Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we could have your attention for just a moment, we'd like to point out the safety features of our Boeing 737-800. A safety information card is in the seat back or literature pocket in front of you. To fasten your seatbelt, slide the flat end into the buckle. Pull the loose strap to tighten. To release, lift up on the buckle. Position your seatbelt tight and low across your hip and wear it any time you are seated. There are 8 emergency exits, 2 forward exit doors, 4 overwing window exits, and 2 exit doors in the back. Signs overhead and lights on the floor lead to exits. If an evacuation is necessary, follow flight attendant commands and leave everything. This aircraft is equipped with life rafts. 2 life rafts are located in the forward ceiling compartment and 2 life rafts are located in the ceiling compartments at mid-cabin. In the event of a water evacuation, use the life vest under your seat. Remove the vest only if told to do so. Pull the red strap to open the container and remove the pouch. Remove the vest from the pouch as shown on the safety information card.
Continuous.
Place the vest over your head.
Hit
Wrap the
number
strap
1
around your waist,
started.
buckle it in the front, and pull to tighten. Once
Set
outside,
parking brakes.
pull down on the red tab to inflate the vest. To
Waiting your
manually
confirmation
inflate,
for good
lower the
engine
tube at
start.
your shoulder. Your vest has a light that turns on automatically in the water. Please refer to the safety information card for use of a life vest on an infant. Flight attendants will distribute additional vests if needed. We are coming by to check that your seatbelt is fastened, your seat back and tray table are in a full upright and locked position, and your carry-on items are completely under the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin, leaving the area from your feet clear. Smoking is not allowed on board.
I just
including
love the sounds when the
laboratory.
engine
The
starts.
use and charging of electronic cigarettes is prohibited. Federal law
If you haven't
prohibits
already,
tampering
make sure you
with,
smash that
disabling,
like
or
button,
destroying any
especially if
smoke
you're
detectors
enjoying
in
and
an
you're
aircraft
still here
laboratory.
watching.
It is also prohibited to
'Cause if
consume
not, well,
alcohol that you have brought with you on this
why would
flight.
you be here?
Federal aviation
But,
regulations require
yeah,
passenger compliance
would be
with the
greatly
lighted passenger
appreciated.
information signs, posted placards, and
'Cause I know, like, I even do it myself. Like, I'll watch stuff and then, like, completely even forget about liking something, and then eventually, like, they give you a prompt, and then it's like, oh yeah, still here, just lurking in chat. Ah, nice. Thanks, James. I see that like. All right, here we go.
Continue wearing the mask until otherwise notified by a crew member.
Back
If you
to
are traveling
over
with
to
children or
continuous.
anyone needing special assistance,
We're going
put
up
on your mask
to.
first. Please remove any face coverings before donning an oxygen mask.
We're going up to
We are
260.
here for your comfort and safety.
Get that.
Please report any unwelcome behavior to a flight attendant. Thank you for your attention.
260.
Now sit back, relax,
Continuous.
and enjoy your 55 minutes flight to San Antonio.
55-minute
Welcome
flight
aboard.
to San Antonio. Coming up really shortly here. Let's get the packs back on. APU bleed off. APU is completely off. And get our taxi lights. Some good engine starts.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear. truck disconnected. Bypass spin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Gotta wait for the bypass pin. Hurry up, run. So we got like a 6 minutes early on the pushback. Totally fine. They don't watch for that, but it's nice that the Love Cars actually shows you the on time, because I have it so that it's the actual real times. So you have to put your sim time in, and if you have your sim time, let's say it's over an hour before the flight, it'll say no, you can't you can't fly it. Stacy, you're back. Welcome back. Yeah, we're just about to, we're taxiing now to 22. The parking brake off. We'll get out of here on Yankee, and I'll take us straight to the 22. Actually, we get on to Zulu. Yeah, I've changed that at the top of the screen, so we're off to San Antonio. San Antonio. Doing the milk run here today. If you don't know what the milk run is, ask your grandparents or your great-great-grandparents. And if you're that old on here, well, you would know. All right, it's back on the Yankee. Cleared. And you skid to RTO. We're at flaps 5. Let's get the reset the fuel. Not much wind here. Let's see from the wind socket. Gonna get our landing lights on. Landing lights. Taxi off. And let's go Toga. Toga party. Here we go. And if you don't know what that is, well, ask your parents or your grandparents.
80 knots.
V1, rotate. Sweet.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. Flaps 1. Flaps fully retracted. Autopilots, VNav, and LNav. So that was a vector, so we gotta watch out for that. Got a vector, so we go now direct to retire. And our flight's over. Because we retired. Alright. Once we get up to 10,000, we get the anti-skid off. So the out time was early, but our off time was on time. And then our on time, well, that depends when we land in San Antonio. But your out time is when you push back. Your off time is off of the ground. Your on time is when you touch down, and then your in time is when you arrive at the gate. Those are the 3 times. So it's OO, or it's the OOI times. I don't know if they use that acronym in real life, but I'll call it that. Going up to 260. Now we're at 10,000. We get our landing lights off. Engines start to off. Anti-skid to off.
Ladies and gentlemen, use of all portable electronic devices is now permitted in
You'd also put
airplane
your
mode with
gear to
several
off, but
off.
I can't because I've got a simple two-way switch on the Thrustmaster
Beer, wine, and liquor are
TCA
available
Boeing
for
Yoke.
purchase or with a valid drink coupon. There is a beverage menu in your seat back pocket, or you may go to the Southwest beverage menu on the in-flight entertainment portal southwestwifi.com, where these options are displayed. Please be mindful of the flight attendant serving you in the aisle and remain seated while the fasten seatbelt sign is on. We have lavatories in the front and back of the aircraft. The sign on the ceiling indicates whether the lavatory is occupied. Please do not form a line at the forward lavatory. Your safety will always be our #1 priority.
So this is pretty much the southwest part of Houston.
Take care of. And it looks like we'll have a clean flight
to San Antonio. No turbulence that I could see at our cruising altitude. Yeah, the only turbulence, we'll see some light turbulence at like 2,000 feet. So that'll be on our on final pretty much. And then what weather-wise on the radar, there's nothing. So we're at 18,000 feet. Let's get the barrel set to standard. And while we're here, we'll have a very quick meal up in the air. Enjoy this.
Tonight's in-flight meal is brought to you by world-renowned Chef SP, La Poutine. This is so good.
Hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed your poutine. Man, I now want to go make one right now. I need a poutine. Yeah, great meal as always. While I was watching that, I was like, oh, I've got to make like a couple of other ones, and then just switch up the menu. I don't have to go crazy on that, but like if I had like 4 or 5 of them, just rotate them throughout the different streams. Obviously on GA flights, I don't even do that ever. Mac and cheese would. Ugh. Craft dinner, yes. Mac and cheese, no. I will not eat anything other than KD, and it's like none of the specialty KD stuff. It's got to be KD. That's it. My mother-in-law makes mac and cheese. My kids will eat it. My wife will eat it. I will not touch it. I will not touch that. Maybe like a filet mignon. Yeah. Now I'm hungry. Or is it chicken tornadoes? Yeah, that's like bacon wrapped chicken. I'd rather eat military rations than KD. But I eat KD in a certain way. Like my wife makes it, I'm like, ugh. I make it, I actually will cook it like right to like the 7-8 minute mark, and that's it. And then I've actually bought the KD like powder sauce. I think it's at Costco, or it might actually be at like Sobeys. I gotta get some more. But what I do is I put the cheese packet, then I take this and I put even more, because I find I don't put enough, and I like that powder. Like I'll make sure that there's lumps in it because I like that powder. But other than that, yeah, regular mac and cheese, no. So I'm up to Wayland. Uh, 67 nautical miles from Wayland to Marks. What's the weather like in San Antonio? San Antonio, 10 statute miles visibility, variable winds, 4 knots, few clouds at 4,500, 35 Celsius, 22 dew point, altimeter 2987.
From the flight deck, we have reached our cruising altitude of 26,000 feet. We are expecting a smooth ride and will turn off the seatbelt sign when it is safe to do so. We will check back in during descent. Please sit back and enjoy the flight.
Not sure what we're gonna have for supper tonight. KD, no. I think I want to get I think I have chicken on the barbecue. Because, no barbecuing tomorrow. It's gonna rain all day, like 2-3 centimeters of rain. Centimeters. Not millimeters. Centimeters of rain. I was like talking to my client yesterday, and he was like, works outside, like landscaping. So he says this year he's got like 2 weeks or so already of like no working days. He's like, this week is like Monday was a holiday, so his guys didn't work. Then I think Tuesday it rained, and then tomorrow it's gonna rain. So 5 days, they're only gonna have 2 days of work. It's like, so he came to me with the like idea. What they then do is like get a shop and start doing like some outdoor furniture to go with their landscaping. That way they can keep some of the guys busy when it's raining, because you know, if it's not raining, yeah, you don't have the business, and also the guys don't get the pay, and like these guys aren't like 18-year-old kids. 30 Celsius here in London today. Wow. It's about like 14 degrees right now in this seat, because I got the wind is blowing at about like 25 knots from 260, from 240. So I just got the landing data. Let's hit Bruce. Landing. Let's see if this works. Reset MCP altitude. See if this works. Takeoff performance can be loaded in the air. Well done. There's flaps 30. They say VREF 146. 147. Course 128. And ILS 110 decibel 9er. EP. I did one on Monday? No. Sunday morning I went for one, but I haven't been out since. Yeah. I was thinking about it this morning, and then I'm like, well, I push it off to tomorrow. I'm not gonna go in the rain. Then I'm like, well, just go to the gym. And I'm like, I don't want to drive to the gym. But then I'm like, tomorrow I could drive to the gym, drop the kids off, and go to the gym. But oh yeah, I see that. Yeah, that is quite low. Thanks, Airsted. Oh shoot. So at Marks we have to be at 13,000. Go with a level change on that. Auto throttle's fine. Might be on the ground, but I'm still a pilot.
From the flight deck, we started our initial descent. We expect to be on the ground in about 20 minutes or so. Thank you for flying Southwest Airlines.
Yeah, this is Mercs. I'm not going to change this because actually I can bring it back to VNAV, but I want to bring this down to 280. Yeah, now the VNAV is working fine. Like it's picking back the speed up, going up to 284. Yeah, gotta take care of the virtual pilots. Good catch. Keeping you on your toes. What do we got here? 2987. Keep me grounded. We'll be checking out El Paso probably next week, early next week. We're guys trying to finish it off this week. But he just released it for FSX in April. We've been on Flight Simulator 3 years, the 2020 version for 3 years. People still buy FSX stuff 3 months ago. Or, sorry, 5 months ago, 6 months ago. And I hope it's not just a like a port over from FSX, because I hope he tries to make it as good as possible. It's a second one with 2020. I think his first one was down like South America. As we flying along I-10, actually I can tell you Yeah, very close. New Brunfeld's National. Looks like looks like a railroad. So that's actually no, it's probably airport, Santa Clara. Not Santa Clara, California. Right, so we're down to 13. We're going to the Alamo. Going to the Alamo. Hey, Geronimo. I gotta learn what a DME is. Because recommended altitudes on the localizer when the glide slope out, it's like DME 7, it's supposed to be at 2650 altitude. I gotta learn a little bit more on reading charts, because I didn't find out why that plane was slowing down at that point. Distance measuring equipment. From the nav beacon, but is that a mile? Like a nautical mile from the beacon? Because then also you have the circles around. You got like D20, D10, D15. Well, the airport, it should be like straight ahead right in front of us. Yeah, we're gonna go to gate 14 when we get there. If we make it. Any skids? 3. Blinding lights on. Yeah, exactly. You can add distance drawn circles to your display using the fix page. Yeah, I knew that, but I don't always use it. But should definitely use it. for me, like the fix, it would be definitely useful in the E-Jet or the CRJ, because those things, you don't have VNAV to bring you down. Well, it brings you down, but in a different way. It's like, oh man, no VNAV? I don't want to fly this plane. To me, it's like, well, actually, the CRJ doesn't even have VNAV in real life, so that's fine. I always add a fix to the destination airport and draw 5, 10, and 15 mile rings around the airport. I did that during our, yeah, I saw that. I could see that. Cause unless I just heard you, but I'm pretty sure I could see that. Got to be some drag required. No drag required. We got to be at 32. That ain't gonna happen. We're not gonna be at 32. Good thing I hold the speed brake. We need to test your controls program with the F-14. I could be your real as in instructor. All right, gotta bring it down to 280. Flaps 1. She's also backing you.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we make our final descent to San Antonio, please go laptop computers and similarly sized electronic devices. Small portable electronic devices may continue to be used in airplane mode but must be secured to the remainder of the flight. Please ensure all carry-on items are completely under the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin, leaving the area around your seat clear. Please raise your seat back and tray table to the full upright and locked position and fasten your seatbelt. We will come by one last time to pick up cups, cans, newspapers, and any other trash. Thank you.
We're at the Alamo. Gear down. Man, we're gonna have to put like reverse thrust on this.
terrain. Too low, 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 terrain. 200. 100. 50. 30. 25. Sync rate.
Oh, I'm up there. Up there. Okay, back in the air. Gonna disconnect. Everything's just frozen. Frozen. Completely frozen. Son of a gun. How are you doing his flight? Yeah, because you can't even get GSX on. Yeah. Seconded. They called the stall. How about we wait here for 6 hours and see if this uninstalls on its own. All right. Well. At least all I'm gonna take what I have, and then manual pirate. Hey, my base manager was telling me when I was doing an Air Canada flight and I died like 3 miles out from the airport to just still file the pirate because it was like a 4-hour flight, and I was like, no. So now I'll file a pirate on this. Say I landed. Because yeah, can't do escape nothing. Well, that sucks. Let's kill it. Where is it? Like, it's not even in my apps. Oh yeah, it is. End task. Boom. It's gone. Gone like Gaviscon. The stall was a reference to loss of wing lift, not the stall of a RTX. But I get it's not the pilot's fault. Always the plane's fault. You always freeze in this view. Zoomed into the end. Always? What? Maybe that's a bug. All right, well, we're not continuing on with the rest because I've already had to spend the first hour and a half trying to get things off the ground. But yeah, I guess we're gonna call it a stream at this point. Tomorrow we're gonna be in the UK. And then tomorrow night, we'll have a community flight on the Pacific Northwest. Well, that is west, I guess. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. And thanks a lot, everyone, for showing up. And I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully when Asobo and they fix get their shit together, I guess. Get their shiitake together. All right, have a good day.